Hello, I'm Dr. Anjali Bhatawdekar. I'm a pediatrician.
Hello, I'm Dr. Manoj Bhatawdekar. I'm a psychiatrist. In this series on wise parenting, we have been talking about the emotional development of preschoolers. We did speak about praise last time and its importance in shaping the child's behavior. With praise, a child comes to know what is right, but the child also needs to know what is wrong. How does a child come to know what is wrong in his behavior? One needs criticism as well. Criticism is something that we don't like, but criticism is important because it guides the child into understanding what is appropriate, what is inappropriate, what is helpful, what is not helpful, and therefore it guides the child to be on the right path in life. However, one needs to understand that just as praise can be constructive or destructive, criticism can also be constructive or destructive. Constructive criticism is obviously useful, whereas destructive criticism can be harmful. So be careful while using criticism as a tool to correct the child's behavior.
Let us take an example. A young girl was trying to help her mother after the guests had left. So she carried some of the crockery back into the kitchen. While doing that, unfortunately, one of the cups fell from her hand and broke into pieces. When the mother saw this, she was very angry and she started shouting at the girl. She said, "How stupid and clumsy you are! Why did you have to touch my crockery? This is a very, very important, precious cup for me, and you have now broken it. Never ever touch my crockery again." Now, this kind of criticism, how does it help the child? Here, the mother has not even acknowledged the fact that the child was trying to help her, and she has been labeling the child with many adjectives. This is obviously going to affect the child's confidence.
Well, destructive criticism shatters confidence. I'm reminded of a story from a book called Chicken Soup for the Soul. A scientist is being interviewed, and the interviewer asks the scientist, "What is the secret behind your confidence and your success?" The scientist in this interview gives all the credit to his mother, and he refers to an incident from his early childhood. This boy was young. Once, while playing, he was hungry and wanted to have milk. He came running into the kitchen, opened the fridge, took out the can of milk, and tried pouring it into a glass. The can fell off from his hands, and there was a pool of milk all over the floor. The mother came running into the kitchen. She was angry. She was about to lose her temper, but looking at the child's expression, she had a smile on her face. She changed her demeanor and said, "Oh my God, I've never seen a pool of milk in my life. Would you like to swim in milk?" And the child merrily swam in milk. Then the mother said, "Now let's clean the mess and let's have a bath." After it was over, the mother said, "Now I'll teach you how to hold the glass with both your hands so that it doesn't slip off your hands." And the lesson was complete. The scientist says, "At that time, my mother gave me a message that one can make mistakes. A mistake is not a crime, and a mistake can be forgiven, and a mistake needs to be corrected." So, when we criticize a child for any wrongdoing, please be careful. We need to understand that we do not attack the child's personality or character, do not label, do not use adjectives. Instead, criticize specifically exactly what has gone wrong. Be corrective, be directive. Destructive criticism has its own perils in terms of long term personality development of the child. In our psychiatric practice, we do see so many individuals who have very low self esteem, and they seem to attribute it to the criticism they have faced in their family for years together, especially when they were young. So, destructive criticism is to be avoided as it traumatizes and it harms. Criticism is a useful tool if used judiciously and thoughtfully. So please be careful while you criticize the child. More about similar issues in our next episodes.